Hello everyone, welcome to iQuanta. Today we are going to discuss fifth set of iLRDI series, and today's set is CAT 2021 second slot set. Not an easy set, I will say. Okay, not an easy set. Definitely not the set where you would like to start with. So let's try to solve this. It says 10 objects O1, O2, O10 were distributed among A, B, C, D and E. Each item went to exactly one person and each person got exactly two of the items. So total 10 items, 5 into 2, total 10. And this pair of objects is called her bundle. The following table shows how each person values each object. So this is the table where you can see the values for each person that has been given for each object. Okay, the value of any bundle by a person is the sum of that person's values of the objects in that bundle. A person X envies another person Y if X values Y's bundle more than X own bundle. Now what's this? Example is given. It says hypothetically, suppose Amar's bundle consists of O1 and O2. So Amar received first object and second object. Bharat's bundle consists of O3 and O4. So Bharat received O3 and O4 object. Now it says if you see the value Amar have for Bharat's object 3 and object 4 is 9 plus 3, which is 12, but the value Amar has for its own bundle is 4 plus 9, 13. So Amar values his own bundle 13 while he values Bharat's bundle 12. It means Amar won't be envying Bharat, but in opposite case Bharat values 9 plus 5 14 for Amar's bundle object 1 plus object 2, while his own bundle he values 12. So he values Amar's bundle more than his own bundle. So it means that Bharat will envy Amar. This is what's given in the example. Now some informations are given and there are these questions. So 6 questions as you can see. So definitely a very good set. So let's try to solve this set now. What does it say? It says if someone's value for an object is 10, then she or he received that object. Where do you see 10? Can we say Alice received object 10 and now object 10 is not given to anyone else. Also Bharat received object 10 and it won't be given to anyone else. So first is done. Second, it says object 1, 2, 3 were given to 3 different people, not any use right now. Third, it says object 1 and 8 were given to different people, once again not very useful right now. It says 3 people value their own bundles at 16. So if there are 5 person, what we can say, 3 person values their bundle 16. No one values his own bundle at a number higher than 16. So 3 person value their bundle 16 and rest 2 must be less than 16. So any 3 of these value their bundle 16. Sum of value of the object received by them will be 16 and for other 2 it will be less than 16. Now Disha values her own bundle at an odd number. So Disha, the values for the object Disha received is odd number according to Disha. Okay. All others value their own bundles at an even number. So rest of them is even number. Rest of them is even number. All of these are even. Okay. Now last statement, it says some people who value their own bundles less than 16 envy some other people who value their own bundle at 16. no one else envies others. So only these people who got 16 is envied by these people who got less than 16. Okay, we are also going to use this information here where it says, as you can see this example, we will also have to consider this. So those, that statement and this statement, okay, taking this, it says these two does not envy each other. Okay, and any of these two also does not envy each other, but these two will envy these three. I hope this is clear. Now let's try to solve this one. We know that A, B, C and E, all of them are even. Okay, and if you focus on B, one of the object he received is object 9, which he values 10. So other must be even. The only even value is 6 or 8. It cannot be more than 16. Can we say comfortably that it's only 6, not 8? So object 7 is received by Bharat. So object 7 we can cross, right? Now how do we proceed from here? How do we proceed from here? See, first we need to find who got these, who are these three people who got 16. So any of A, B, C or E, any three of them would have received 16 and one must have received less than 16. Okay, so if you talk about Amar values Bharat's object as 8 plus 9, which is 17. Okay, which is 17. That means Amar envies Bharat, and if Amar envies Bharat, according to this, Amar cannot have 16 as sum of the object he received, right? He cannot have 16. So it can only be less than 16. So we can say for Amar, sum of values of the objects he have according to him is less than 16. And B is 16, C is 16, Disa is also less than 16, Ellis is 16. Alright. Now next, how do we proceed from here? Now we know that Amar got less than 16, Bharat got 16, Charles got 16, Ellis got 16. Disa got less than 16, also an odd number. Okay. Where do we go? We already know about B. Now in case of Amar, can we say it will be sum of these two number, any of these two must be even. If sum of any these two must be even, so even can be achieved by either odd plus odd or even plus even, right? So in that case, if we take one object 4, then there is no other object which he values even number. So this is also not possible. So we will have to take any two of these remaining. Now let's talk about Charles. Charles got 16. How can we say he can achieve 16? Only by taking 8, right? Now we know that object 1, 2, 3 were given to 3 different people, right? So only 8 plus 8 can be achieved 16. So let's cross this 3, 6, 4. All of these can be crossed from Charles' list. Now we know that from all of these 3 we need to choose one, and one must be this object 8. So object 8 must be given to Charles, right? Is it clear? Charles values his bundle 16. 16 can only be achieved by 8 plus 8 from this row. Okay. Now out of object 1, 2, 3, at max one can be chosen for Charles. So another must be object 8. Now if object 8 has been chosen, object 1 cannot be given to Charles, right? Object 1 cannot be given to Charles. So let's cross object 1. It could be only object 2 or 3. Only object 2 or 3. Now let's say Charles received object 2. What happens? You can see Bharat values Charles object, object 2 and object 8. 9 plus 8, 17. So basically, Bharat values Charles bundle more than his own value, which is 16. Now it's not possible because any two person who values their bundle 16 do not envy each other. Okay, so in that case, can we say Charles must not have received 8 and he must have received object 3, object 8 and object 3 in case of Charles. So object 3 cannot be given to anyone else. Let's cross it. Now, what's next? Now, Charles is done and Bharat is done. What's left? Amar, Disha and Ellis. Now, in case of Ellis, you can see the sum of the values of the objects Ellis received must be 16. So, either this 6 or this 6, 10 is already there. Can we say this 8, object 2 cannot be received by Ellis, or object 4 or object 6? All of this cannot be received by Ellis. Only object 1 or object 5 can be received by Ellis. What's left? We are left with Disha. Now we know that the bundle, Disha values her bundle at an odd number, right? So it must be even plus odd or odd plus even. So we must take one of these 2, 8 and one of these 3, 5, 5, 3. So either it will be 8, 5 or this 8, 5, object 1, object 4, object 1, object 5, object 1, object 6, or it might be object 2, object 4, object 2, object 5, object 2 and object 6. We need to check all the possibilities. Okay. So let's check this possibility. Let's start with, let's start with this object 1 and object 4. Now let's see if there anything is wrong with that. So Amar, we don't know anything about Amar, right? If object 1 is received by Disha, can we say object 1 must not be received by Ellis and object 5 is received by Ellis? And in that case, the only object left for Amar is object 2 and object 3, right? None else. None of these. Now, do we see anything wrong with that? If you see, Amar value is 12. Okay, Amar values his bundle 12 and Disha values his bundle 13. Amar values Disha's bundle 4 plus 3 less than 7. So Amar does not envy Disha, which is so far so good. Disha values 8 plus 3 11, which is less than 8 plus 5 13. So Disha is also not envying Amar. So this is also good. Now none other case we need to check, because in each case Bharat, Charles or Ellis values their own bundle 16, so we don't need to check anything else. Now let's check next case. So this case is valid, guys. Okay, just remember this case is valid. Now we are going to move to the next case, that if Disha received first item, okay, Disha received first item, then and fifth item, okay, then in that case, see, Ellis cannot receive object 5, which is not possible. So this is, we need to discard this case. Now if Disha received first object and sixth object, so what will happen in that case? Disha received first, so Ellis must have received fifth object. So let's cross the fifth object and sixth object and second object here. So what's left? We are left with these two. So Amar must have received 9 and 3, second object and fourth object, right? Now in that case, what will happen? Amar has received 12 and Disha has received 11. Now if we check, Disha values Amar's bundle 8 plus 5 13, which is more than his own bundle, which is 11. It means that Disha envies Amar, but that is not true. We know that these two does not envy each other. It's given no one else envies others. So we can comfortably discard this case also, that this 3 portion. So we know that in first object only one case is true. Now let's try second object. If second object is given to Disha, first object is not given to Disha. Second object is given to Disha and fourth object is given to Disha. What will happen in that case? So these two cannot be given to Amar. So Amar will receive fifth object and sixth object. So in that case, you can see 8 plus 5 13. So Disha values her own bundle 13 and Amar values her own bundle 10, right? So in that case, Disha values Amar's bundle 8, which is less than her own value. So Disha does not envy Amar, and Amar values 9 plus 3 12. This Amar values Disha's bundle more than his own bundle value, which is 10. So again, this case is not possible. Okay, so let's take next case, 8 and 5. If this is the case, so what we will give to, we can give what's left, object 4 and object 6. So in this case, once again, Amar values his own bundle 6, but he values Disha's bundle 9 plus 7 16. Once again, Amar will envy Disha in this case, which is not possible. We know already that. So what's left? We need to take one more case and we are done, which is second object and sixth object. So in this case, Disha values her own bundle as 11. Amar values her own bundle. So what's left for Amar? You can see the only objects left for Amar is 7 plus 3. Once again, you can see Amar values Disha's bundle 9 plus 3 12, which is more than his own bundle, which is 10. So once again, Amar will envy Disha, which is a contradiction. So we have tried all the 6 cases, and what do we see? We see that the only correct combination is Disha got the first item and the fourth item. Then in that case, Ellis will get the fifth item and Amar will get second item and sixth item. So this is the complete table, right? Now you can see Amar received object 2 and object 6. Bharat received object 7 and object 9, and so on. Okay. Now we can comfortably move to the question. Let's see what best can be said about object 8. Who received object 8? So object 8 was received by Charles. Object 8 was received by Charles. Object 8 was given to Charles. Who among the following envies someone else? Who among the following envies someone else? We know that only Amar envies Bharat or Disha envies Bharat, but in this case only Amar envies Bharat. What is Amar's value for his own bundle? Amar's value for his own bundle 9 plus 3 12. So correct answer is 12. Object 4 was given to Disha, right? Object 4 was given to Disha, hence A is the correct answer. Object 5 was given to Ellis. Object 5 was option B is the correct answer. What best can be said about distribution of object 1? We know that object 1 was given to Disha, right? That was the whole case. So object 1 was given to Disha, hence D is the correct answer. So a very good set, difficult set, okay, but you should know how to proceed with this type of set without wasting much time. If you need to take cases, take the cases and proceed, okay. So with this we are done with today's session, and very soon I'll be back with sixth set of iLRD. I hope you are enjoying this. Thank you. Bye bye.